So tactic number 2, they go low, we go high. When liberals want something done, they like to take the high road. They do it by the book. They focus on process. They follow the letter of the law. They iron out every single detail. They do research and scientific testing, and they try to find a compromise. And if somebody is disruptive or uncivil, they inevitably just mock them or ignore them. But when the right wants something done, they do it. Laws or morality be damned. So for example, here in Canada, the right hates Trudeau. So when they heard about the Yellow Vest movement, they usurped the message and began to march about pipelines and hanging the Prime Minister. They actively touted conflict with liberals, got media attention, and promoted a message of hate. Their goal was to change laws. And the fascist way of doing that is by force, numbers, and deceptive tactics. While the left is focused on compromise or mockery, the right focuses on the goal. The right actively goes low to force you to go high. They bait you. A great example of how the far right and neoliberalism has completely pacified the left is the fact that we never ever want to do any sort of direct action towards any aggressive tactic that Nazis or the far right use. Where I'm from, when the Nazis started marching in the streets, the only thing that the liberals could come up with was to institute something called a clown count, which would be that every single Nazi that shows up marching in the streets with a yellow vest on, they would donate $1 to a charity of their choice. They said Planned Parenthood. But what liberals don't understand is while we're counting, they're recruiting. And eventually, there won't be a Planned Parenthood to donate the money to. Now, this doesn't mean that process isn't important, but we should focus less on how we should go about things and focus more on what things we should go about. That doesn't mean you should let the ends justify the means, but you should never value the means at the expense of the ends. Far-right agitators have absolutely no problem provoking, intimidating, offending, or harassing anyone and everyone into compliance. Our response should never be to compromise or to simply mock them. So, what is a direct action solution? Again, we have our 4 variables: imitation, aggressive, passive, or violent. Imitation. We hate fascism, so when we hear about the Yellow Vest movement, we get everyone we know to take that message and begin to march about job loss and the environment. We actively conflict with capitalist machinery like cops and neoliberals, get media attention, and promote a message of socialism. The aggressive tactic would be that we hate fascism, so when we hear about the Yellow Vest movement, we take that message and call every anti-fascist that we know. When they show up, we wear masks, hold flags, and overwhelm them. We actively conflict with Nazis, block their message, and promote peace. Of course, the passive solution would be that we hate fascism, so when we hear about the Yellow Vest movement, we take that message and begin to engage with common people about a socialist solution to our own problems. We take our message door to door, put out leaflets, talk to people online. We give the people the right solutions, or else the Nazis will give them the wrong one. And then when it comes to pass, we march with common people and get media attention to promote a message of socialism. And of course, violent direct action would be to just hit everybody with your car. Probably won't look very good for our cause on the news. In the next video, we're going to be talking about tactic number 3, infantilizing the opponent while legitimizing themselves. Thanks for watching.